Hello, Jill Woods here from Crowd Connections, and today's blog is all about discovering your strengths. I started reading this book a couple of days ago. I've not got very far into it, but I have to tell you, it's been a bit of a revelation. A big part of my background is in training and development and education, and what we do in training and development is we look for areas where people aren't performing and we try and plug the gaps. We stick them in a training room and we power through loads of training with them to try and bring them up to speed in that area. But what Marcus Buckingham is saying in this book is completely the opposite. He's talking about focusing on people's strengths. And I'll quote from the book: "Suspend whatever interests you may have in weakness and instead explore your strengths. Each person's greatest room for growth is in the area of their greatest strength." And they've studied thousands and thousands and thousands of people and thousands of organisations, and where they found people and organisations doing this, they far outperformed their competitors. And what they're saying is, if you forget about the areas you're not performing, focus completely on the strengths, ramp up those, you can become absolutely brilliant in that area, rather than having your strength and trying to bring your kind of area of weakness up to meet it. You don't worry about this stuff, you just keep pushing this one up, so you become genius at it, and therefore you outperform completely in that area. So to put this into a bit of a clinical context, I was talking to a new client a few weeks ago, and she was saying, you know, Jill, this biomechanics stuff, I just don't enjoy it, and to be honest, I'm not very good at it. But people keep ringing me and saying, can they come for a biomechanics assessment? So I was like, right, so you don't enjoy it and you're not good at it. Why are you selling that as a clinical service? Stop it. Ditch it, get rid of it, focus on the stuff you really enjoy. And now when I think back to that conversation in conjunction with this book, this is effectively what I was saying to her, you know, focus on your strengths and what you enjoy. The trouble is, when we train as clinicians, as I did, you come through from your degree with a whole myriad of clinical skills. So you pop out the other end, start your private practice, and you think, blimey, I can offer all these clinical services to my patients, fantastic. But then you get into it and you think, much like this client, well, actually that bit I don't enjoy that, and I'm definitely not getting good patient outcomes at that, and you need to stop. Do a check and say, right, what am I good at? Let's focus on those. Let the other stuff go. You know, the practitioner down the road might be a genius at biomechanics. Get them all the patients that phone you, send them down the road, and get them doing likewise, sending you the patients they don't want to see that you might enjoy. If you do more of what you enjoy, you're going to be better at it, your patients are going to have a much better experience, you're going to be much happier at work, and you're going to get great patient outcomes, which at the end of the day is what it's all about, running a healthcare practice. So, if you fancy having a read of this book, it's by Marcus Buckingham. It's now Discover Your Strengths. It's great, I would recommend it. So I've not finished it yet, but so far so good. If you get it and read it, I'd love to hear what you think in the comments below this video. If not, if you've got any questions, in the box below the video. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you very much for watching today, and hopefully I'll see you again next week.